All right, math fans, today we're looking at the natural log, or E. That's called the natural base. Okay, so the natural log, or E, is actually what's called Euler's number. Famous mathematician a few years ago, last year. Okay, this is his number, 2.71828. Dot, 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 dot. It goes on forever. Okay, so E is equal to the limit as n goes to infinity of this expression, 1 plus 1 over n to the power of n. So as n gets bigger and bigger and bigger, I keep raising it to the power of n all over 1 plus 1 over n. This is actually the value of E. Okay. That's a button on your calculator. There's ln, there's e to the x. Okay. Now, so on my graphing calculator here, there's two spots for E. Above the ln button, I don't know if you can see it, it's in blue, e to the x. And then above the division sign is just the regular E. So there's E. I can hit enter, 2.718, blah, 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 blah. Goes on forever. Okay, it's not a repeating decimal. It's like pi, non-repeating, non-terminating. Okay, if I wanted to do e to the power of 2, I could use this with the caret key, or else I can just use e to the x, same thing. So second e to the power of 2. So 7 point, and we're going to, well, I'll round this to the nearest thousandth, so 7.389, okay? Or I can do e to the square root of 5, so I'll use this one this time. So second e to the x, so there it is, right there, waiting for me to type in square root of 5. So second square root of 5, hit enter, 9.356, 9.356, okay? There's 4e to the third, just a simple matter of 4. I'm going to use e to the x, power 3, enter, 80.342. Okay, all it is keystrokes with the calculator, evaluating those. Now, log base E, remember this is the base of some number, can be rewritten like this, ln of E, ln of whatever number we're talking about. Okay, we don't need to see this base E. It's just like when we do log base 10. I don't need to see the base 10. Your calculator just says log. That is base 10. Look at that, what's right above it. That's 10 to the power of x. Okay? So what that is saying then is this and this are the same thing. When we don't see a log, and there's no base showing, that is base 10. ln is always log base E. Okay, that's just how it goes. All right, that's just how it goes. All right, now, some properties of 1. ln of E is equal to 1. How? Why? Well, I'm going to rewrite this so it looks like this. So it's log base E of E equals 1. And then what I'm going to do is, remember, this is log form. How can I change this to exponential? That's right. It's e to the power of 1 equals E. Doesn't that make sense? Anything to the power of 1 is itself. There you go. That's your property of 1. Look at this. log of 10 is equal to 1. That's right. What's the base here that's not showing? That's right. You should be saying, oh, that's base 10. That's right. I don't have to write it in there, but I will. And so now I'm going to change this to exponential format. So it's 10 to the power of 1 equals 10. That's right. 10 to the power of 1 is 10. So in other words, the log base of any number, I'll pick my favorite letter A, to the power of A, to the A, log base A of A is equal to 1. So as long as your base and the number are exactly the same, it always equals 1. So that's your property of 1 rule. All right, let's look at how to solve this. E to the x equals 5. Okay, we do everything the exact same way. We take the log of both sides. Well, I'm not going to use log base 10, I'm going to use ln. So we take the ln of both sides. So I'm going to put ln of e to the x equals ln of 5. Take the ln, natural log of both sides. ln, lowercase letter, lowercase l, lowercase n. Sometimes you'll see capital N, capital L, capital N. I think the graphing calculator does. Yeah, graphing calculator does capital L, capital N. This scientific calculator right here does lowercase l, lowercase n. Okay, so it's the same thing. Look at that, LOG, they're all lowercase letters. And the graphing calculator, they use all uppercase letters. No big deal. Okay, so now how do I solve this? Well, just like before, just like when we do LOGs, the x goes in front. That's right, that goes in front. So I have x ln of e is equal to ln of 5. Now here's the kicker. What is ln of e? That's right, from right over here, ln of e is equal to 1. So when you see this, all you got to say, oh, that's 1. So I'm literally looking at x times 1 equals the ln of 5. Well, do I really need to say x times 1? No. So x equals, we'll round to the nearest thousandths, pull out the handy dandy calculator, use the ln button 5, hit enter, boom, 1.609. We are done. We just answered the question. See? ln of e equals 1. That's the key. That's why we want to use, when we see e, we want to use ln. We do not want to use log base 10. Okay, look at this one. That's right. 3x ln of e equals ln of 6. ln of e is equal to 1. Cross that out, put a 1 there. If this was erasable, I would erase it. And I just got to divide by 3. X equals ln of 6 divided by 3. Oh my lord, that's so difficult to type into my calculator. ln of 6, close parentheses, divided by 3 equals 0.597. That simple. All right, let's look at these challenging ones over here. All right, there's another e. So, that's right, I got to add 3. All right, so I added 3. Now I'm going to divide by 5. And 12 divided by 5 is 1.6. Let me type that in just in case. Yeah, 12 divided by 5. Oop, 2.4. I better check my math. All right. Now I take the ln of both sides. So this is the exponent, that goes in front. All right, ln of e cancels out. So I'm literally looking at this right here. Everything else you should be able to do right in your calculator right now. Okay, because what do we have to do? That's right, we have to add 4. Then after we add 4, there's a fraction. We can cross multiply or we can multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so I'm going to do it all on the calculator step by step. So first thing I'm going to do is type this in, and I'm going to add, I'm going to do a plus 4. So I have an ln of 2.4, and I'm going to add 4 to it. I can hit enter. And now what are we going to do? So we have, I'll do it over here. So I have 2/3 x equals 0.487 dot, 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 dot. Okay, everything's being done in the calculator. That's why I did not write a rounded value down. You do not do any rounding off until the very, 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 very last step. All right, so what do we do now? Right, we could multiply by 3/2, or we could multiply by 3 and then divide by 2. I think what I'm going to do is multiply by 3/2. So this answer times, see, answer times, I'm going to do 3 divided by 2 in parentheses. So parentheses, 3 divided by 2, close, hit enter. There's my final answer, 7.313. So 7.313 when it's all said and done. All right? All right. Let's look at number 4. Number 4 has no E in it, so technically I could use log if I wanted to. But I'm going to tell you right now, you never see me use log unless I see a base 10. I use ln for everything unless it's a specific base 10 problem. Okay? I use ln because ln is a lot easier for me to scribble than log. LOG has 3 letters, LN only has 2 letters. So I can scribble an LN a lot faster than I can an LOG. All right, this is not 4.3. You're going to see this on your homework. This is 4 times 3. Right, we cannot multiply those together, so I have to divide by 4 first. So I have 3 to the 2x power equals 5 divided by 4, which is 1.25. And now I'm going to use ln of both sides. Oop, let me rewrite it. ln of 3 to the 2x equals ln of 1.25. That's right, 2x goes in front. See, it's a lot faster for me to scribble ln than it is for me to scribble log. And that's right, we just divide by 2 ln of 3. So x equals, and we're going to round to the nearest thousandth. And I think what I'm going to do, to avoid parentheses, because I have an 84, okay, I'm going to use alpha y equals, that number 1, and I'm going to type in ln of 1.5, ln of 1.25, close parentheses, scroll down to ln of 3. So I have 0.102, okay? If you don't have this little feature on your calculator, then it's ln of 1.25, close parentheses, divided by, open parentheses, 2 ln of 3, close, close. See, close, close. The first close is for that one, second close is for that. Okay, there you go. And the reason why you need parentheses, your calculator knows order of operations. If you do not put parentheses around the bottom, your calculator would do ln of 1.25 divided by 2 times the ln of 3, and that's not what you need. You need the product first. Okay, last one. Question 5. So, by the way, ln and log, you do them exactly the same way, except if we see an E, we get that special feature of ln of E equal to 1. Okay? But I always use ln for all my problems unless I see a base 10. If I see a base 10, then I'm going to log. But other than that, I use ln for everything. All right. Now, look at this one. I have an E here and I have a 5 there. Well, guess what? I'm certainly not going to use an log. I'm definitely going to use my ln. Okay, so I'm going to take the ln on both sides, and that's right, where do the exponents go? In front. So it's 3x minus 2 in parentheses, ln of E equals to 2x ln of 5. That's right, ln of E is equal to 1. So let me just rewrite this. Cross that out, and I'll just put a big fat 1 there so you guys can see that. So now I have 3x minus 2 equals 2x ln of 5. Just like when we did those other problems. I can't, all right, don't you have x's on both sides? Yeah, so I got to get all the x's on one side, all the numbers on the other side. So I think what I'm going to do is, in order for me to avoid a negative 2 here, I'm going to take this negative 2 and move it to the right, and then take this and move it to the left. Why? I don't know. I don't want to see a negative 2. Okay, I could have just taken 3x and moved it to the other side. Would you rather have me do that? Fine. So I'm going to take this 3x. We'll move it that way then. The cat says move it that way, so that's what I'm going to do. So 2x ln of 5 minus 3x. And we cannot combine these because they're different terms. They're different but the only thing that we could do it in the calculator. Ignore the x's. We just type it right in the calculator. Okay, so it'd be x and some gobbledygook decimal. So it'd be negative 2 divided by some gobbledygook decimal. Okay, but, so what I'm going to do is factor out the x. So I have 2 ln of 5 minus 3, and that's right, we divide by the junk inside the parentheses. And that cancels, so we have x equals to the nearest thousandth. And we're done. So I'm not going to use that fraction-y thing there, because I know some, if your 84 has the new operating systems in it, the most up-to-date system, you can easily get that fraction. It's just alpha y equals, okay? You guys can actually take your calculators and plug it into your computers, and then go to the TI website, and you can get the new operating system. Make sure you have good batteries, though. It is a drain on your batteries. So if your batteries are low, you'll kill your calculator. All right, so what do we have to do? So negative 2 divided by, open parentheses, 2 ln of 5, close, minus 3, close. Now I'm going to hit enter. So I have a negative 9.138. And we are done with today's lesson. Okay, you guys have your homework. Enjoy.